It's time for the Thyworm Weekly Roundup with my curated news and personal gaming endeavors. Are you enjoying these? Consider subscribing. I'm happy to say that we can start with Pagan Online this week. They released patch 1.1.1, which mainly includes 4-player co-op and some other co-op mechanics like resurrecting members. I'm happy because it means a few things. First of all, this was a highly requested feature from the community, and it is good that Madhead Games was able to implement this. There will definitely be some rooms where it's going to be crowded with 4 players, but that is something to worry about later, I guess. The update also shortened the time in defense and survival missions, which are wave-based missions, and now the time between waves is reduced after you kill a wave. Previously, you had to wait on the timer to run out each wave, which was annoying. Another reason that this is a good update is that it means that development is still ongoing. The Pagan Online team never officially acknowledged this, and I get why, but the launch was underwhelming, and unfortunately the game was also released simply too soon. And there are not many people playing right now either. I was trying to find a group this morning to get some 4-player co-op footage, but there was no one to play with. It's Friday morning, but still, right? I was a little worried that Wargaming would just pull the plug, and this was a worry that was widely felt along many people I'm still talking to. It seems, however, that they're pulling through and are committed to making this a success. With all the changes during early access and post-launch, now is a good time to jump into this game if you're interested. I do recommend this game actually, despite some of the more critical videos I made in the past. The campaign, leveling characters and decking out your heroes with legendary gear is going to keep you occupied for a good 50 plus hours at least. It is also currently on sale for 18 euros. Just don't expect an interesting endgame because it's not there yet. Path of Exile started ramping up their marketing for the new league, the Conquerors of the Atlas. I'm like 90% sure I'm participating this time, if only for the massive bow changes that are upcoming, and I enjoy playing an archer in PoE. As part of their marketing, Path of Exile is collecting questions from the community, and they're handling them in these large FAQ posts that drop through the pre-launch period. There's more news of exciting microtransactions coming in as well. The timer is ticking and I'm slowly getting hyped. I don't see myself making much content about it, however. I just enjoy playing it from time to time, but I am by no means knowledgeable enough about the many game mechanics and features to provide anything meaningful, and I want my videos to be informative most of all. I will be using a guide or two about archers and game mechanics and have fun with the new league. It launches on December 13th. Tribes of Midgard, a 10-player co-op Viking hack and slash and craft experience, did a monthly recap of what they worked on in November. They were nominated for a bunch of awards, so congratulations, and they're finishing work for the next open beta, which starts early December. There's no final date yet, but I will be participating for sure this time. I'm super curious about this game. I love the concept. The massive co-op is certainly a selling point. There's crafting and sort of town management it seems, and last but not least, a pretty amazing art style. Great Entertainment released a definitive edition for Grim Dawn. It contains the base game, Ashes of Melmoth, Forgotten Gods and the Crucible. That's all the content currently available for Grim Dawn, apart from the cosmetics you get when purchasing the Loyalist supporter packs. This is obviously a good package to get. There's more, however, I think, because this could very well mark the end of an era. Grim Dawn released in 2016 and it probably took a few years to make as well. After the big free content patch that dropped last week and the definitive edition this week, it most likely means that this is pretty much all the content we'll get for Grim Dawn. I mean, a definitive edition kind of implies as much. So what's next? Well, hopefully they're already working on Grim Dawn 2. That would be pretty amazing. The devs hinted on this on Reddit, and apparently they're working on something right now, also according to Reddit, but I wasn't able to figure out what that is exactly. If you have any info on this, feel free to share it down below in the comments. Don't Die Minerva releases December 5th. I made a video about it, which you can watch if this piques your interest, and it should, because I had a wonderful time playing this, and in that video I'm explaining exactly why I think that this early access title can be a big hit. Link in the card in the description down below, just like all the sources used for creating this video. Also releasing on December 5th is Darksiders Genesis, a much anticipated game I feel. Marketing wise, it seems to fly under the radar a little bit. I'm not hearing anything about it really, but hopefully they'll pick up the pace. I played the beta version a few months ago at Gamescom and had a pretty good time with it. Don't expect this to be an action RPG about loot, however. You should really view this as any other Darksiders game, but then with a top-down perspective. that's mostly what you're getting. I don't think I'll buy this personally, but I might get my hands on a review key and then I'll create some content about it for sure. You probably noticed, but the Steam Autumn Sale started. That means developers asking for your votes on awards, many games on sale and an empty wallet. I made a video with my top 10 picks from my own library if you're looking for some inspiration. Microsoft on the other hand is still running their Game Pass deal. 3-month subscription for only €3. That gets you 116 games with titles like Outer Worlds, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Metro Exodus or Dead Cells. After that it is €13 per month, but I feel that is definitely worth it. You can also cancel anytime, much like Netflix, and resubscribe when you see more new interesting games to play. Noita released patch number 7, which includes a nightmare mode, a main menu, a new game menu, 6 new spells and 5 new enemies. Apart from that, the secret areas got an overhaul, polymorph flying was updated, your instant replay gifts now save a lot faster, you start with a new loadout, there's an autosave feature now and you can use the mouse wheel to scroll through UI elements. Amazing update, an even better game. I've personally been playing a lot of Last Epoch lately. I made 2 build guides over the past 2 weeks and right now I'm investing a good amount of time in a Warpath Ignite build. I'm just trying to make it work, but it's not that easy. I've also been playing Dead Cells quite a bit. I'm late to the party as usual, but guys, this video making business is taking tons of time and I have a job and that kind of thing, so yeah. Age, man, it hits hard sometimes. Dead Cells though is a fascinating game and really deserves all the praise it gets. A super well made roguelite with cool game mechanics and I'm having a blast currently trying to finish the game. I'm pretty far off I feel, but I'm slowly getting stronger and better at it, which is what makes these roguelite indie games so enticing. And that is all I have for you this week. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next week. Love you all. Bye bye.